My name is Kasasa Muhammad from Group Elite, and I'm going to be making my individual presentation about our project, a transparent price forecasting AI model for basic food commodities in Uganda. And this is my team I'm working with. So these are the contents of my presentation, having the introduction, problem statement, related works, research questions, objectives, methodology, experimental results, conclusion, future works, references, and acknowledgements. So I'll start by introducing price fluctuation. This is the rise and fall of prices of goods and services over a period of time. We've seen that prices of essential goods have increased by 22.80% from June of 2021 to June of 2022. And this percentage is high for a year. And this price fluctuation affect consumers' decisions in that it makes their planning difficult. And we've seen that there is correlation between the oil prices and the prices of these basic commodities. And of course, oil affects almost every commodity which is produced. Every product which is produced is affected by oil. This is the recent trends we've seen that this graph is for this current year, this year, 2022 in September 15th. We saw that the price of flour has increased more than the others. The others, we have cassava, we have millet, sorghum. These are the commodities, but flour has increased more than the others. And so the basic food commodities we are going to be dealing mainly with, we have the maize flour, rice, beans, and sugar. Mainly in Uganda, are going to be dealing with these. Our problem is the uncertainty caused by the fluctuation of prices for basic food commodities, leading to poor planning. And our problem statement goes to improve the uncertainty of future prices for basic goods. We must be able to forecast the prices of these goods and enable proper planning for both individuals and companies. This is our problem tree with our problem of food price fluctuation in the middle, and below it we have the causes of food price fluctuation, and above it we have the effects of price fluctuation. And the first cause of food price fluctuation is the oil price increase. And this was currently seen in the war between Ukraine and Russia. This led to the prices of oil to hike higher, to go high. Of course, when the prices of oil increase, we expect prices of food products also to increase. Not only food products, but also other products will increase. And another cause is the decrease in agricultural investment. Of course, when there is limited investment in agriculture, we expect prices to fluctuate because we will have low production of goods. This is limited because of the low profits from agriculture. Investors fear to invest in agriculture because agriculture is based on nature, the occurrences, their natural occurrences, the rain, the sunshine. So also that leads to price fluctuation. Another cause is the hoarding of goods by wholesalers. Of course, hoarding of goods means that wholesalers hide goods from the market. They hide goods from the retailers and the consumers. This is because they anticipate higher prices in the future. When they expect prices to increase in the future, wholesalers will hide the goods from the market, from the retailers and from the consumers. And this leads to food price fluctuations. The effects of food price fluctuation: one, we have the uncertainty for future food price. Of course, this leads to improper planning by individuals and companies. When food prices go high and then low, planning will be difficult. Another effect is the reduction in investment security. When an economy is affected by price fluctuation, investors are not attracted in that economy. Investors are limited to invest in that economy. Of course, this reduces investment. And when investment is reduced, we have no jobs created in the economy. The economy is lowered because of the price fluctuations, which scares away investors. The inability to purchase essential goods. Of course, essential goods and the food price fluctuation. We know that, especially in our country, Uganda, many people are there because of food and nothing else. They work for food. And when when the prices of food products fluctuates, people, their livelihoods will be poor. Someone gets like a day, there are people who get 3,000. They want to spend it for three days buying posho. And when these prices fluctuate, go high, go low, of course, their livelihood will be poor. These are some of our these are some of the rated works we found related to what we are dealing with our project of price forecasting. There is this chaipredict.com. For them, they anticipate the cost changes in the price in the supply chain. This chaipredict.com. This allows commodity budgeting by enabling to plan for raw material expenditure. And then there is forecast.ai. This enables high quality forecast and provides real time and marketing information. I'm sorry. Sorry for that. Moving on to our research questions. These are the questions we are asking ourselves. Will the project focus the prices of the basic commodities? Will the project recommend smart decisions to the consumers? And in smart decisions, we mean that consumers will have to plan basing on our project that, oh, let me plan, the prices will be high next month. Let me buy in quantity this month. How accurate will the project give predictions? We don't want our project to predict that next month sugar will be 50K, yet in actual sense it will be 5,000. Our objectives to enable forecasting of prices for basic commodities. Of course, we're dealing with the basic commodities to provide a transparent model for forecasting prices. A transparent model will mean that a model which is explainable in decision making, to provide smart recommendations for procurement decisions for consumers. Of course, consumers have to plan in advance. And then the methodology. This is the structure of our methodology. This is how our model is going to be working. From our data sets you are going to be collecting, we have collected for the food price data sets. We go to data processing to remove the redundancies. The data we don't need, the unrequired data is removed in from here, is removed. And then we are going to split our data sets into two, the training data set and the testing data set. And the training data set shall be used to train the model. And these are some of the models we are going to be using: the recurrent neural network, the lasso regression chart, random forest, and so on. And this black box shows that the machine learning algorithms are complex and the user cannot know which grounds they have based on to make the decisions. And these algorithms shall be passed in the explainable AI to come up with the interruptible decisions like the sharp and lime. After training the model, after training our model, we move on to testing the model. And then evaluating the model. But between here, there is a fine tuning. Between testing the model and evaluating, there is fine tuning. We mean that if the model comes in undesired parameters, it is taken back to the testing stage. It is taken back to the testing stage up until when it is to the stage we want it to be, then we evaluate it. And then after we go to the evaluating model, evaluating our model on the basis of accuracy and decisions. We go on to price forecasting model, meaning we shall have a complete model for our project here. And this shall be embedded in the web applications where the user shall be able to use the web-based application. And we have this arrow pointing back to the training model. We shall be retraining the model due to the changes in the market conditions like the demand and supply. Of course, we shall be retraining our model from here to here. This arrow, that's what is showing, retraining the model. Moving on, continuing with our methodology, the explainable AI have the non-transparent, meaning the user does not know the grounds, of course. Here, the different AI models are non-transparent. The user doesn't know where the model bases to come up with the decisions. So we need to explain how and why the model comes up with such decisions. And so we are going to use two methods by doing so. That's the LIME, local interpretable model agnostic explanations, and the sharply addictive explanations. And these are some of the experimental results we came up with. We have the price of maize in different markets. We saw that some markets like Owino, Mbarara, these three markets, the prices of maize first decreased to some extent and then moved up. But for ginger, it was just increasing without decreasing, meaning that every market has its effect. And here we have even the graph of cereals and tubers on different dates, as we see. And also we have the price of cereals and tubers in different markets. Since we are going to mainly deal with cereals and tubers, maize flour, beans, sugar. So our focus is mainly here on this graph and these results. So in our research, we concluded that there is a direct correlation between oil prices and food prices. Of course, this has to be there because oil affects all products that are produced in the country. Using the explainable AI models can improve on the interpretability and explain the ability of the model. We can explain our model, the ability, how it can do everything. And so the project, these are our future works. We want the project to focus price for other products. Yeah, we want to move on to other products, not only the food products we are dealing with. We want to come up with a project that focus prices of other products like cars, phones, shoes, and forecast weather conditions. Of course, the weather changes. To come up with a project to focus the population in the long run. And these are our references and acknowledgements. Makerere University